here is vintage Lego set 1888, the Black Knights Guard Shack. It's the tiniest, cutest little set ever. It's part of the value pack that came out in 1992. The value pack is $18.91, and yeah, it's one of 4 sets in that little value pack. But as I'm collecting Castle, and especially rounding out the Black Knights, I have to kind of show it by itself. And hopefully I'll show the others sometime soon and circle back to this value pack. That would be cool. But yeah, this is one I didn't quite ever have or care for. It was just a tiny little, kind of like a bunch of odds and ends. It's like you have leftover pieces and you make something out of it. But in the middle of a display, or kind of on the edge of the kingdom, or on the edge of, I don't know, your town or whatever you have, or maybe next to a gate, it's actually pretty cool. It actually works pretty well. I'm not really sure what the spears are for that way. Other than I guess if a bunch of horses are running, maybe, I don't know, maybe that would intimidate them. I don't know. Definitely the ghost intimidates them when you face the ghost coming. You know, you don't want to pass. You know, it's kind of like a troll, not a troll, but a toll, a toll booth in a way. You know, before you cross the bridge. That's kind of the way I use it. But yeah, it's kind of intimidating when you come that way. Maybe that's the point of the spears and the sword and the ghost, is just to intimidate you. It doesn't really have much use, but of course you could just grab the spears if you needed extra weapons or swords. But I suppose an enemy could do the same. They could grab the swords and then slice you up at the top. But anyways, it's a good design for as little pieces as it is, that's for sure. But definitely wasn't really one of my favorites design-wise. But for some reason the swords are here. I don't know if it's like blocking the ghost from coming out. I don't get it, but I don't know. It looks cool. It's kind of cool. But you do get an extra bunch of weapons and an extra soldier, you know, if you were to collect it. Everything is pretty collectible, so it's definitely a cool little thing to have. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just the ghost is in here. And I suppose you could take it out and just make it a little booth, which is cool. It has a cool look. It does come with a ladder piece too, which makes sense. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think about this and how you display it. But definitely, like, I have it on the corner of like my bridge, kind of as a toll booth type thing. You know, I think that's pretty cool. So you could definitely make your own MOC much better, but definitely the value pack, if you have it, hold on to those pieces and hold on to those the sets and boxes, because that's valuable as a whole. Again, we'll do a video later on about that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. And oh yeah, of course, somehow, even though I don't I have the instructions for this one, but I have the value pack instructions. I almost forgot. So that's kind of interesting. It has all 4 sets in this instruction here. I'll get it on screen. But it's got this race car, which is pretty cool. And it's got this little Blacktron thing. That's kind of an ugly Blacktron thing, but it's not that cool. But it's it's fun to have a collectible, that's for sure. If you have all these, hold on to them as a whole. I think that's what it's worth. I think this is probably the best set out of this value pack that year. I think other years had better value packs, but like, this is probably the best one of this year. But it's okay. It's overshadowed by so many good sets that year. Who cares? But but it's kind of cool that I have the instructions that is for all of them, which is cool. So if you had these pieces, you could, you know, make them all. Yeah, that's definitely, this is that pirate set from that year. I guess, you know, you just get an extra treasure and a tree. I mean, it comes with a whole tree. That's cool. So that's a good way to get another bunch of trees. You had a bunch of these. But there you go. So that's set 1888, the Black Knights Guard Shack from 1992.